Hey, good day, everyone. This is Brandy, aka Be the Truth. And I just want to come through with just a quick video, just a quick message. So, of course, but first of all, if you feel led, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, whatnot. On to the business. So, I want to give spiritual insight to this P. Diddy situation. Not that it needs any more energy, but just spiritual insight to get people to see something, especially the spiritually led individuals. This is a purity lesson of self-love and accountability in real life. Not negating what that man done, it was crazy. I wasn't there personally. I don't know what all he done or what all she endured, you understand? So I'm not to pass judgment, but it seems to be very harsh on his end. But again, that man was moving in the control and the power that he was given by false authorities. And she just happened to be the vessel used in the bringing of him down, from what it looks like. On her end, it's a lesson of self-love. Because yes, sometimes you can unknowingly start conversations and start relationships with individuals and not see their darker side until you are in way above your head. But when you start to see and experience things that you are not comfortable with, you're not okay with, such as abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, verbal, financial, however you choose to sum that up, as long as you volunteer to receive that treatment, you're going to receive that treatment, especially from a narcissist. I made a video prior to saying narcissist has a purpose. They do. They come to spark you and wake your ass up to show you what you don't want out of life. And the only way you're going to settle for any kind of mistreatment, such as, look at that, is if you do not have enough self-love. Whether it comes in your upbringing from abandonment, not feeling love, not receiving enough love, so you're just searching and seeking for it by any means necessary, or whether it comes from you growing up in a household where you witness someone just constantly receiving this treatment to the point to where you feel that that's just a part of the process. Always know what you accept from a person, any person, is what you're gonna always receive. Self-love and self-respect first. Because when you have those two things for yourself, you automatically display it and show it and express it to the world unknowingly. You just walk in that energy. And that's unfortunate that the young lady went through the situation that she went through. But again, she was of age. She was not a child. She consented to that. For whatever reason, she went along with it. At some point, you've got to accept self-accountability and recognize, no, this is not the situation that I volunteered to walk into, but once I entered into the situation, it was up to me to make a choice. And because of my lack of self-love, I chose to endure whatever it is that I endured. So crime victim really ain't cool at this point. You know, the lawsuit was brought, the man settled it within less than 24 hours. So that showed, you understand, that showed guilt on his part to the point to where he didn't want certain information to be exposed. He was willing to sweep it under the rug and get it out the way. I say all that to say this. If anything that he really had going on was criminal, that man would be up under the jail by now. But it's not. Self-accountability is a motherfucker, you understand? This man used his power and his authority, which was falsely given by darker energies, and he allowed it to go to his head. That's why whenever you are blessed by the Most High, you are put through a trial. You will go through the fiery furnace. You understand? You will go through it to prove thyself worthy of the blessings that the Most High has for you. So you're not out here on this fuck shit that these people are pulling. Like taking people's manhoods, withholding funds, like just All of it. That's all works of the enemy. You understand me? The enemy at hand. But the enemy can only do to you what you allow. It is up to you to take stand. Take a stance. That's why it's important to know the word, to know the spells to speak, to know the words to speak over yourself. And even if you don't, speak from your heart. You got to start somewhere. Again, when you're blessed by the Most High, you will be put through trials of a lifetime to show thyself approved. So again, all of this leads to a bigger conversation. To me, this is nothing more than a major distraction that's being put before our very eyes to keep you from seeing what's going on in the real world, or in this created reality for us. You understand? However you want to look at it. I don't get off into that. I get up into what we're dealing with, what we entertain, what we interact with, what we experience on a day-to-day basis. True enough, we can create what we want, but some things is outside of your control. And this distraction is being set up to control you so you don't see the fuckery that's going on before your eyes. I'm telling you, my spirit says that we are under attack on our own land here in America, and we have been since probably COVID hit. Nothing happens by just happenstance. There's a purpose and a plan to everything. And what the enemy means and uses as a weapon or distraction, it always backfires. Once the righteous ones recognize and stand up, it has no other choice but to be shut down. Because again, the enemy can only operate when you allow it to operate. It's time for everyone to get on their stance, get on their post. Get up and do your meditations between 3 and 5 a.m. Sit still, sit quiet. Here's what works best for me. I channel best in water. Taking a shower or a bath and just being real still. Going in there with the intentions of receiving, clearing out my heart space, clearing out my ego, any thoughts that just keep popping up that just holds no weight. I do my best to clear all that out, but I'm seeking guidance, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And so within that, I get into the water and I'm quiet, I'm praying, I'm meditating, and then it just starts. Being outside in nature, especially on bright sunny days. We have got to find our inner power and start standing on it, no matter how small you think it is or how great you know it is. You have to start somewhere. I just watched a video on Sister Myra Moss talking about, the time of training and teaching is over. It's time for action. I don't know about anyone else. My journey started back in 2009, and it has been a journey. You understand me? But I'm very thankful for every step of the way, good and bad, because it all shaped me and formed me to who I am today. All praise. You understand me? We're being distracted. Get on your post. Get your information on what you need to pray about, what you need to seek for that day. Right now, don't pray for no particular country, continent, none of that. Pray as you are led, because what appears to be is not what it is. But your inner spirit, your inner guidance know how to guide you in the way that you need to be led. And as long as you surrender and you open up to that will, you will receive all that you desire. And then you will make your contribution. And then you will continue to be used in this war. Otherwise, those who have the ability to do something and choose not to, by the wayside you will fall. It is time for people to find their compass, their morality, and stand on it. It's time for individuals to find that self-love, and stand on it. Build it up. Get around other like-minded individuals. Never allow anyone to treat you less than how you would treat yourself. The signs are right in front of our face, but we're choosing to look at the shiny object over to the left that holds no weight and no value, as opposed to looking to the right and going straight ahead. It is time to wake up, get on your post, figure out your purpose, what it is that you're supposed to be doing here in this lifetime, as opposed to just wasting time and having fun and turning up and chasing the bag. It is time to figure out which way you're going to go, what you're going to do. So again, my journey, my path in this lifetime is, it says it in my name, Brandy Shay. I'm a fiery beacon and a healer all at once. So a fiery beacon is something that comes to guide and warn, but that fire is going to come with passion. And a lot of times I'm going to say a lot of things and do a lot of things that people don't like. It's probably going to hurt your feelings, but we don't operate in feelings, you understand? Your feelings is what got you to this point. It's time to recognize things for what they are and do what you can to change it. And what you can't, stay out the way. Not only can I guide and warn and let you know what's going on, I can also help assist you in healing thyself. I will not stand in the way and put myself in harm's way to save anyone from themselves. It is up to us to desire the healing from the inside out and put in the work. And when I say put in the work, baby, it's work. Depending on your character makeup, what you have going on, what you desire. You can't expect truth from anyone unless you speak it through and to thyself first. Let him without sin cast the first stone. Let's stop being so quick to pass judgment on situations where we don't have all the information. But whenever you see something, just recognize the bare basics. You understand? The bare basics. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritualities and principalities in high places. This is nothing more than physical beings being used as a physical distraction in a spiritual war, and we're falling for the okie doke as opposed to being prepared and making our stance, taking our stance. So for those who are tired of playing woke, who are tired of playing spiritual, who are just tired and sick and motherfucking tired, the Most High has sent me across your path to spark that light within you, that inner G, that inner God body. And again, it's not going to always feel good, but I promise you, everything I speak will always be respectful. I will never speak anything to anyone to break anyone's spirit. You understand? Because the name of the game is to help you recognize, build you up, and encourage you, and give you the tools to heal thyself. The more healed, whole individuals we have walking this earth, the better chance we have of really fighting and winning, as opposed to people who speaking things that they've heard and stuff that sounds good, but really ain't got a clue. It's one thing to have book smarts because you can learn anything from a book, but to have that level of intelligence to know what you know and to be able to break it down and explain it to a person, that's intelligence. Those are two different levels. We got to stop playing smart and operate in our intelligence. So again, for those who are ready to do something different in life, with their life, and who recognize there has got to be a better way, I urge you to reach out. I have a website, an email address, the truth 1@outlook.com. You can contact me at 812-202-3754. I don't know what else to do to try to spread the knowledge, wisdom, and inner and under and overstanding that I have received from Mother Universe, you hear me? And I was not blessed with this information just to sit on it. And I stand on it on a daily, and I have for a long time. But now it's to the point to where it's time to share this information. And from the looks of it, baby, this YouTube shit ain't going too swell. I've never been a person that's just been out front in your face. I'm the one that's going to sit back and observe and notice everything. Pick it apart, put it back together, and then move accordingly. It is time to get in motion. Stop acting like you are about this spiritual life and be about it. Your life, your children's life, your grandchildren's life, it all depends on you making a move. And with that being said, I'm not going to stretch this out any further. I thank you for the time that you have spent and willing to listen. Again, if you feel led, like, share, subscribe. Be blessed.